So here we are in beautiful Helsinki, Finland. We've come all the way over here to essentially check out your Christmas presents, because this is the land of Santa Claus and there is reindeer on the menu. So come with us and check it out. So here we are, it's coming to the end of the long day's testing, selection of the new boats. Obviously with our focus being on the new 37. After the dealer launch party last night, the Axopar party, in a beautiful old train factory in Helsinki, we learnt from Jan, the co-founder of the company and the designer as well, about the numerous changes which have taken place to the 37 hull. This boat has been modified from the ground up. It's not just sticking a new badge on a same looking boat. It's a completely different project. The Hydrodynamics create less drag below the waterline. The main point that the designers wanted to enforce about that last night, and it was evident today when driving the boat and looking at the fuel burn figures, is that the aeration sucked in through the channels has been channeled in such a way that it is more efficient. We've got better flow and less contact with the water when running at speed, which just equals a much better fuel burn and longer range, to the extent where you're getting about 300 nautical miles range at an average cruise on the new 37 with twin 300s. So that's pretty amazing for what is essentially a day boat. The entrance at the bow is completely different. Your sight lines are way better. Your position at the helm is higher, giving you more visibility. And with the improved hydrodynamics, we've actually got a much flatter running boat. So that side alone just creates a completely new experience, something I wasn't sure they would be capable of achieving, and they have, which is awesome. We just cruised at 60 knots on the new test boat for the Shadow 900, and we cruised at 44 knots on a standard Axopar 37 cabin. We hit 50 knots with ease without even trimming the boat. So that just tells me straight away that the improvements are there. I know from the meeting last night that the boat, it's lighter, it's faster, it's stronger, it's utilizing the same area or the same amount of space, but achieving so much more. So physically the boat is no longer wider or anything like that. It's using the same amount of volume, but doing so much more in the same package. We now have, in terms of deck layout, a much more usable package. We've got a sleeping cabin up the front, a lounging area, a private toilet and shower if you choose, multiple areas to get in and out of that cabin through the new optional gull wing doors, a thicker and higher gunnels, which makes you feel more secure going around the side. I noticed changes to the rooftop, whereas the previous models you might step on the side, and if it had been raining the day before, water would perhaps pour onto you. Now it's all channeled into a nice neat gully and out through some drains. The new bow on the 37 has been designed in such a way to allow for multiple social arrangements. You can have a sunbed, which is a forward-facing sunbed and comfortable for a couple. You can also have that set up in quite a nice, similar to your American center console style social bow lounge seating area with a picnic table and forward and aft facing seats. Now that doesn't hinder the gull wing doors, which are just aft. So just to have those extra zones on the front of the boat, not even talking about the back of the boat yet, is just another way to utilize your Axopar in any way you see fit. Better, more convenient fridge locations. The back of the boat, we now have options to not have the sleeping cabin, but you can still have a sun lounge, and you have a toy garage. So everyone's using these things for adventure. So that's perfect. And that's, I guess, to close on that, the whole idea, something that which we were well aware of in Australia for quite some time, but it was just cool seeing it here, is that these boats are about adventure. These are boats that you do whatever the hell you want to. We're way up here in the northern climate where it's freezing cold, and the Axopars got so many different uses compared to the warm climates, but they're just equally as useful, as convenient, and as fun. So yeah, I'm blown away that they actually turned what was an exceptional product into an outstanding one.